Very small town, Johnson, South Carolina, which like we literally have two stoplights. No lie, 1, 2 stoplight. That's it. We at my grandmama's house, Maggie Johnson house. This is where I can tell you about all my childhood memories. Mostly everything happened here. From the time of my cousin Megan busting her leg open right here, from me and my sister jumping on dirty red kids, from my grandmama and my granddad dying in this house. Me coming back to this neighborhood now, seeing my grandmama's house like it is now, is disappointing. But my family's in the process of redoing the house. My cousin, dad, Joseph, he's in the process of redoing it. But just seeing this neighborhood like it is now, seeing my grandmama's house mostly, it's a little disappointing. But growing up on this road, it was a fairly good neighborhood. Everybody got along, good neighborhood. My friend Aisha grandmama stayed in the back, Miss Jeannie. Everybody's still here. The same people still here from when we left. It's still the same.
Get her out the window.
You got cat, let's go.
Oh shit, they should have turned the TV.
TV! The door probably the farm lock. My friend Aisha stayed around the corner. Miss Jeannie stayed right there. Me and her daughter and my cousin, we was close. We was friends. We even had a group. We thought we was Destiny's Child growing up. Even losing my granddaddy at 4 years old in this house and my grandmama. Everything happened here. It ain't a good story or bad story that didn't happen here. I remember the time my cousin Megan bust her leg open right here. Like gashed it open, had to go to the hospital to get stitches from the time when my grandma pulled up and my sister was having a little fight with this girl across the street. And I done jumped out of the car to help her fight. And I'm 4. A good 4. So we 4 years apart. I'm jumping out of the car to help my sister fight. But for the most part, this was a good neighborhood. I do remember one of my uncles going to jail in this house. They came and got my uncle from this house. And just seeing the devastation on my grandmama's face. But most I think the bad part was losing my grandmama. That was the last member of our family that I was close. We had a close knit family. So I think that's the only bad memory I have in this house is losing my grandmama.
After that happened, how that shaped you growing up?
Can we take a break? Man, we ain't grow up with no money. Everything that was given, like everything that we had was passed down to us. But my mama worked, and she was a hard worker, and we probably seen her less because like she was always working. So then when she did see us, she tried to compensate for like her not spending a lot of time with us. But you know early on when you do have money and when you don't have money, what you can do and what you can't ask for when you go in the store. When I was growing up, the Mary Kate and Ashley was real popular in Walmart. I could never get a Mary Kate and Ashley outfit. I can't even tell you. Now you get the pictures from school and you like get the proof pictures. Them was the pictures we had in picture frames at our house. Cause like we ain't had no money for no pictures. So when you at school and you see people coming out with their pictures and you like doing, my mom couldn't even afford like no pictures. She was always working. Always working. We stayed with my aunt a lot, and my aunt Audrey, my aunt Katina, but my aunt Katina always found a way to make sure we had what the next child had, or to make sure we was never lacking. She even bought my aunt Kiwi her first car. But we ain't have much growing up, but I think that's what make you go harder when you get to a certain age in life and you realize like I ain't have all that. Either I could settle, like keep settling for that now and stay in the same situation, or I gotta make a flip out of that. Like I gotta find a hustle, I gotta go to school. I don't like school, so I already knew like that was the last resort, like going to school, because I don't like sitting in a classroom. But I knew I was good with my hands, and I would watch my aunt Katina count her money when she would come to my grandma's house, and I would say, I want to make money like that one day. What you do? She said, I do hair. I've been in the salon ever since I was probably 7 years old, shampooing, working. So I've been doing hair for a long time. That's why I feel like I'm like over it at this point. But I used to always watch her count her money, like how you make that money like that. She said, you stay in school and you do what you gotta do and you can make it too. And I ain't never lost that memory of helping her sit on that bed, separate her 20s, her 100s, her 10. Like, she was busting down $1,000 in a day. And I was like, ain't no way you making $1,000 a day just doing hair. So when you ain't never had nothing, to see somebody count $1,000, and at this time she only like 26 years old, if she was that old, in my head I said, I gotta do what she doing to get what she got. Cause I don't ever want to be on this block again. I ain't saying it's a bad thing, y'all, but to see where I came from and to see how far I done came in life, it's a blessing in itself to know that I made it out. Cause I got some friends, not saying it's bad, but you know, I still got some people that's like stuck in the same place because you are comfortable with your environment. But when your environment ain't making you be better or make you grow or go harder, you're gonna be complacent in the same situation. So just look around at my grandma's house and just know I made it off this block. Like, I made it from walking from the end of that road every day going to school. I made it. I ain't here no more. I ain't there. I ain't where I wanna be, but I know I ain't here. I ain't here no more.
Growing up for Johnson was hard. You didn't have a lot of opportunities in Johnston. We all worked at that Dennis Fried Chicken, the chicken place. So it was very hard to grow up in Johnston.
How you feel that it shaped and molded you into the person that you is now?
Actually, growing up in Johnston really did shape and mold me to be a hard worker, to go after it. You know, I worked it hard to get what I wanted because we didn't have.
What it was like growing up, having your first child, having 2 kids, having to work hard like that to make sure you provided for them and you.
Oh my God, I can't believe you asked me that. It was hard. And I say hard, it was very hard. I had to work. I worked 2 and 3 jobs to provide for my kids because I felt like, well, I know they weren't asked to be born, so I knew I had to take care of them. So my kids barely saw me because I worked all the time so I could take care of them. I worked 3rd shift at the hospital. I did private duty. I worked a lot. So it was hard to provide for kids as a single parent. And even I got married, and it was still that I was a single parent even though I was married. Because once I married, it's like my income went less. So I picked up another job. So I was working 3 jobs being married when it should have only been just that one job with a husband income coming in. And it was just extremely hard. So it made me, you know, work hard and to mold it into my kids to work hard. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. Nobody gave me nothing. I worked it for everything.